Hey family, thank you for coming back. You are tuned into Crown Source Jewelry's channel. I am Jess Angel, creator of all of the jewelry sold by Crown Source Jewelry. Actually, I do have some earrings that I purchased, but I don't even really show pictures of them on the channel much. Most of the jewelry that I show is jewelry I make. Last time I was putting these together. So with these, doing me some jewelry to match my camouflage for the summer, because I wear quite a bit of it. Tank top, tank dress, stretch pants, shorts. I intend to purchase more. Might as well be ready. Plus, I also have the olive green or army green and other apparel. And so, I'm going to be putting this necklace together to match those earrings. And I said, you know what? While I'm sitting here, I may as well finish the earrings. I have some sterling silver hooks for people whose ears are sensitive, and just because I value my customers and want to give the best quality. See, where are my glasses? Here we go. Ooh, I can see that now. So I'm just opening up the hook, the earring on there, close that back up. Even when I find jewelry materials that are not as costly, what takes time is putting it all together. There's one earring, and there's that second hook. I'm going to take my tiny pliers and open it up just enough to put the other earring on there if I can find it. Oh, here it is. It went behind the business cards. So the ear hook, that is now together. We'll close it up. Now the glare from the glasses. I got the glasses on, I can see. The glare is messing with me. I'm going to make sure that's closed, because these are mine, but I can't get sales. It's falling apart. Let's just make sure that's closed securely. It is. Make sure the ear hook is closed tight. And it is. And there is a pair of earrings. Camouflage color earrings. Those there, but now, since that's done, and again, like I said, those are mine, I will put together this blue and white bracelet, some Lapis Lazuli, and this white turquoise stone. Let's see here, getting my threads over here tangled. No Disney song breakout right now. Do it the hard way. There. All right, now, should I use the white or should I use the clear? I think I feel better using the white, or the white and blue beads. I'm going to go ahead and start at the other end. I have my long, large-eyed needle, and this was a little beat up, but it's because I just want to, okay, I don't need those glasses when I'm not reading or threading needles. All right, large-eyed needle ain't supposed to give you trouble, but anyway, got the large-eyed needle open, and like I said, I'm using blue and white beads, so I'm going to use white thread. I had done some red, so you can see a little red tip on there. I want a clean start to thread. I just snip that frayed red on off of there. Garbage. So, thread the large needle. And I'm going to use little spacers on each side of each blue bead, because there's only 4 blue beads on this bracelet that I'm putting together. And I just want to accent them a little more against that white. Now this white turquoise has some veining. I honestly cannot tell if the veining is blue or black. Now up against the blue bead, it kind of looks black, but it could go either way. And I really like it with the blue bead. I bet it would look pretty with some rhinestones too, but I want to make it unisex. And I have enough of these white turquoise to make more, and I'll do one with some glitter on it, so with some sparkle so everyone can see. So, spacer on each side of the lapis. And the white. Down to another blue bead, so it's the tiny spacer. Another lapis. Up with the spacer, so you can see tiny little silver spacer. And one more blue bead. I'm really liking this bracelet. You will get to see it in one moment. Oh my gosh. So I've always wanted to make jewelry. My mom would spend so much money on it, and I was like, that's what I want to do. I just want to create. I just wanted to do something creative. I've always wanted to act and perform, sing, all of that. But I was like, wow, she is just... It's so funny. My mom's favorite jeweler was my art teacher's, or is my art teacher's sister. And my art teacher was super talented. Elementary art school teacher. We ended up going to the same church. And yeah, so anyway, her sister designed jewelry. My mother would spend big money, and I'd be like, that's a lot of money. But my mother was like, you gotta support small businesses, especially black businesses, black artisans, and pay people, you know, their time and their craft. And anyway, everything I wanted to do, I was discouraged from doing. But when God puts in you, no man can take out of you. So I wanted to make jewelry and moved to California, did the performing thing, still wanted to make jewelry. Didn't ever go and buy. I always look up bead places, never went to actually buy any in California. Well, actually, I take that back. I went to some, and they just weren't the rates that I want. That they weren't good rates for supplies. So it wasn't until I couldn't find a place that I could afford in California after leaving an unhealthy relationship, and I started. You know what? I actually went to Vegas to meet a YouTube group and had a blast, and I'd forgotten how cheap hotel room rates were in Vegas during the week. And I was like, oh my gosh, me and my son, we either staying in expensive hotels or sleeping in the car sometimes in California. And because I had a new car, it was very comfortable. But also, I was door dashing, so I could work anywhere. And so I went to Vegas, meet these friends, got the cheap hotels, and I was like, let's just stay here during the week, dash here during the week, and go back to California on the weekends when the Vegas rates would go up on the hotels, and I could make more money in California, the areas that I dashed in anyway. So long story short, moved to Vegas after realizing the apartment rates were cheaper there too. And while I was living there, the vid got me and stopped me from working and kept me from being able to afford to stay there. I lived really close to a bead outlet, and I went to check out the beads there, and it turned out they were going out of business. Well, not going out of business, they were moving. So they were having a big moving sale, and I went crazy. And that first night I stayed up all night making jewelry, and I was like, oh, I love it. And then I was like, I'm gonna do this. I'm going back to California. I'm getting into it. Weeks later, the country shut down. So here we are, these years later, and you see the bracelet that I just made. That was the beginning leading to this. It took me years to get back into it because I didn't really know what I was doing, like how to secure it good, and I didn't have the measurement tools. I definitely wanted to get into more designs. That's going to be really pretty with some other embellishments on it. But this could be a masculine one, unisex, I'll just say. So anyway, yeah, got into a company, I should say, that I really wanted to be with, and the job that I took to get into the company, oh my goodness, like extremely unhealthy for me. Awesome opportunity for the right person. I wasn't that person, but it was what I needed at the time. It got me my home. It's helping me like completely exit survival mode. Anywho, I started making jewelry I knew some crafters at work, and I would color and I would do puzzles, but I finally brought my crafts to work, and beading made everything better. Making jewelry while I was making customers happy was making my day. And so, thoughts turn to things. And all I kept thinking was, I would love to do this full time. I would love to do this full time. I would love to do this full time. Be careful what you pray for. Because one awesome day at work. I mean, I was having a great day. However, I had forgotten. Well, I hadn't forgotten. I decided, I was just coming back from vacation. I'm zen. I didn't need my jewelry this day. I wasn't even working a full day. Yada, yada, blah, blah. Best Monday I ever had until the last call. That was my last call. I was so patient with this woman, but 28 minutes into this call, when it was clear there was nothing that she wanted me to do that I could do for her, she cursed me bad, and I cursed her back. And the wrong supervisor walked through, because many a super had been gracious with me, knowing what we dealt with and knowing what I brought to the job, give to the customers. So anyway, that day, like I said, the wrong supervisor heard me, and she went and told my supervisor, and she and my supervisor had the same manager, so she went and told the manager, and they pulled the call, and they couldn't save me because she was pushing the issue. So they very nicely gave me the opportunity to resign, with the opportunity to return to my job if I so desired in 6 months. And I have learned not to re-enter abusive relationships once you've gotten out of them, but I also realized that I ask and I receive. And I had asked in so many ways to be a full-time jewelry person. And I was already, it's so funny, we had just gotten approval for a new free tuition program for ongoing or further education. And I was like, at very first I was going to take something to further my project management skills, because that's the only reason I was even at the company. I wanted to work myself into a project management position. And so I never got there. I'm in this position that I'm in, and I'm not getting where I want to go. And I thought, you know what? I've started making this jewelry, and I also would love to do festivals. I love fresh squeezed lemonade, and I just wanted to sell fresh squeezed lemonade at festivals. And that, before I picked the jewelry back up, was what I was planning to do. Starting this spring, working festivals, fairs, flea markets, farmers markets, I was just going to sell lemonade. So I decided, why don't I go ahead and take a business management course so I know how to run my business? And less than 2 weeks from the course starting, I was unemployed. I got to complete the business management course because it had already been paid for by my employer. And so soon I will have my certificate in business management essentials to be able to run Crown Source jewelry more optimally. And there's the bracelet. So I've already secured it. I just need to seal it with a little cement to make sure that it doesn't come loose. I usually cut it first, but now that I've got this cement out here, oh, it's getting a little thick and gooey. I need to purchase a fresh bottle. Uh-oh. Let's see. Which one? First. Okay, yeah, I messed up, people. Because normally, I cut before I glue. Okay, let's see. How do I... And then I even have a way that I hold things so that I can cut. Okay, but I'm out of whack here right now. Let's see. Gooey, gooey, gooey. Okay, well. Y'all got to see it flare up on camera. I will let that dry before I sanitize it. But there we have it. Thank you for tuning in. Please like the video, subscribe to the channel so that you can see more jewelry creations handmade by me, Jess Angel. Just I'll leave that right there. Crown Source Jewelry, established officially 2023. I am in this to win this, and I thank you for supporting me along the way. I love you. I appreciate you. You stay blessed by the best. Jess Angel signing off. Hi, thank you very much for turning to Crown Source Jewelry's YouTube channel. I hope you enjoyed the video. I hope you saw something that you loved, and I hope you'll come back soon for more creations and conversations. Thanks for tuning in.